with the bag, baby, never feeling stress.
We find ourselves at the home of the world's first retractable natural grass field as you get a look inside State Farm Stadium in Glendale. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the San Francisco 49ers and the Arizona Cardinals. The bye weeks are over. It's all about football all the time as we're underway here in Week 13. Jameis now on first down. He lost 6 there on the first down play.
He ain't going nowhere. He ain't going nowhere. Let's go now. Alert flare. Sonic. Green, Triple C. Hey, sub. Let's go.
Now a second down throw for Winston. Now he'll let it go deep over the middle. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is third and long.
Go. Mike 48. Green, Triple C. Hey, man. Sonic. Hey, sub. Let's go.
Here's Winston. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up first and 10. The first carry now. Johnson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down. He had a great read there from his free safety position. And, Charles, you know with those guys, it's all about their eyes. They have to be laser focused.
Yeah, I had to fake my way through it when I was playing, but now I can see exactly what they're doing. And on that play, he obviously had no presence to feel like he's being pushed for a pass. And without that, that allowed him to get up to the line of scrimmage and hold him to no gain.
Play fake. Winston. It's brought in by Harris. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, You got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Easy, easy, easy. Sonic. Green, Triple C. Hey, 5 on 50. 5 on 50. Where's that?
Now Winston. Nelson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a first down.
5 on 50. Sonic. 5 on 50. 5 on 50. 5 on 50. Green, Triple C. Even.
First down, Winston. Flushed out right. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Ready. Black, 22. Here we go, even. Here we go, even.
On second down, Johnson. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
Winston from the gun on third down. And this is going to be incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. And Bailey able to knock it through. And the Cardinals have the first points. It's a pretty good opening drive. That'll make the home fans somewhat happy. They wanted 6, but they got 3 in the early lead.
And they should be happy. The guys look good getting down the field. That's got to give them a little bit of hope. But good things are in store here today, Stan.
Now a play fake here on first down. Steps away. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there at 22. On first and 10, here's Mariota. They'll go in deep, and that's caught inside the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Keep it rolling, keep it rolling. Keep it rolling, keep it rolling. One.
A first down throw for Mariota. And that's incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Second and 10 now from the 27.
Keep it rolling, keep it rolling.
Well, the towards the southern man. It's Matt Breida. And he's going to bring this one down to right about the 20-yard line. That second down run, a big help. The 7 yards leaves him with just a 3rd and 3 now. Here's Mariota. He'll buy some time right. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
Well, that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on 3rd down, maybe said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. And Gold is able to put it through. And that will tie us at 3-3. So a return of serve, so to speak, here on the second drive of our game as they respond to that opening field goal with 3 of their own.
I like that. Go a little tennis on them.
I know you. You like to mix it up with sports.
They crack a forehand back out and they get a backhand. What was the serve? What was the return on?
It was a backhand.
I like that.
A really good backhand.
With some nice top spin on the whole thing. I love it. Almost a mirror image when you really get down to it. I thought that was pretty good stuff.
Watch 50.
They begin the drive with Johnson. And certainly some style points there on the spin. Not a whole lot thereafter, but still a pretty good game. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Let's go. It's time to play. Hey.
They'll hand it off now. Johnson. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to them.
Even. Hey, sub. Let's go. Check your backer.
Winston now to throw on first down. Underneath for Johnson. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. He'll get a couple yards on that one, and it'll be 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
Green, triple C.
From the gun, Winston. Being chased out left. Nelson left side. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10, right at the 40. Working out of the gun, Winston. And that's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And with it, time has expired on the first quarter.
Let's go now.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Watch that end. Tight end's right. Ready. Flag. Put it on. 5-0. Sonic. Hey, 5-0.
A 2nd down throw for Winston. Throw left side complete. That's Nelson. A nice gain at 21 yards.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
And as we've seen throughout this season, it's no picnic trying to score touchdowns against this unit. They're ranked #1 against the run. But it's also difficult because it's not easy to throw the ball against them either.
Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Hey, sub. Let's go. Hey, 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 5 on. Hey, sub.
On 3rd down, Winston. Eluding the pressure right. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. So retract the yardage and retract the touchdown.
And retract the chunk play. Big strike there to get the touchdown. Now they've got to take it back and see if they've got another one still in their arsenal.
So we're trading first-half field goals. No breakthrough on the touchdown front. Got a 6-3 game.
Yeah, I know so many people look at a game through offensive eyes, right? They want to see how the game's played that way. You know how I'm going to view it, right? The defenses, to me, have responded well in this game. Like what I'm seeing from them. Both of them hoping to keep it to field goals and not give up big touchdowns.
The 49ers offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? #1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. #2 goal is win your division. #3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can win as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for everyone possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got about that one.
They'll run it now. Out we go. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Well, usually you don't think of the quarterback coming in for a no-gain play, but that's what we had there. Nice tackle.
Yeah, and how about the range, too? Coming from the outside part of the play, moving his way into the inside and making that play happen. No gain for the offense, big play for the defense.
They'll try to throw now. Mariota. Right side, and he's got more complete. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend?
Let's go.
Any of them, especially if it's a good receiver, that makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tougher, guys trying to get to the football.
And now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here.
4 down, check, 4 down. 1. Check, 1.
From the shotgun, it's Mariota dancing to his left. Oh, he almost had the rare interception. The big fella couldn't hang on, though. Incomplete.
Oh, Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is fourth down. They're indeed going. It's Mariota. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. A big pickup of 12 yards on fourth down to keep this drive from stalling. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. They run with Breida. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down. To go here in the first half. More from the desert after this.
Keep it rolling, keep it rolling.
And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Robert Kimdichie, the one to bring him down. The 49ers moving hastily. They're scurrying to the line. Mariota now on second down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off here by Anthony Hitchens. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Five on the 50. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 5-0. Sonic. Here we go. Even. Green, triple C. Hey, sub.
Following the interception, Winston. And Thomas is going to go down in the end zone, and that is going to be a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. Oh. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
That's a lot of points. Following the interception here, Mariota. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked up by DJ Swearinger. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
Let's go. Here we go. Even.
The first down carry here for Johnson. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. He makes a wonderful play there off the corner, protecting his side of the field.
Oh, that reminds me of the great defenses of old, doesn't it? The Pittsburgh Steelers steel curtain. They would not let you get on the field if you could only do one thing. You had to be a complete guy, and you had to be able to tackle.
Now, I know I've said this before, but you know I wasn't alive when the steel curtain was played. I know them, but I just want to let you know I wasn't alive.
I'm going to keep peppering that in there, and one of these days you're going to think that you were.
Green, Trevor C. Sonic. 5-0. Green, Trevor C.
Second down, Winston. Flush to his right. And that'll be incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
A third field goal of the first half, not what they're looking for as they come up on third down.
Hey, check 24. Watch 24. 550. Green, Trevor C. Watch 5-0. 550. That.
Now Winston. This is Johnson. He's got it. And they'll get this down to the 10. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
Ready? White 25. Watch out. Hey, 5-50.
They try and run. This is Johnson. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. David Johnson, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. And they got the extra point, and the lead is up to 8. Bailey now to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes his quarterbacks play a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Unsuccessful to start the second half. I'm not sure that you just totally abandon what you do running the football. Maybe you make some adjustments in your run game and do things a little bit differently. That doesn't necessarily mean you just go to the pass and do nothing else.
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
One.
Working out of the gun, Mariota. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And we're into the second half now. This is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know, the rhythm seems off. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Now it's Peterson. Look at this spin.
Balance.
Good blocking there, nearly strung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Cards will take over, 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10.
Let's go. It's time to play. Green, triple C. Hey, sub. Let's go. Safety green. Hey, sub. Let's go.
Jameis to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Solomon Thomas in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24.
Five-oh. Hey, sub.
Winston. Wide open receiver complete. And they got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Sonic.
Jameis now on 1st down. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They pitch it out to Johnson. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. David Johnson, his 2nd TD of the game and 18th of the year. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. And that will make this a 16-point lead. Bailey now to kick this one away. The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Now Mariota buying time to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. And got his man complete. They give him a gain of 38. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
Keep it rolling, keep it rolling.
They go play action here on first down. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. Robert Kindici. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done.
Keep it rolling, keep it rolling.
Here's Breida. And he's going to be met at about the 43. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on third and very long.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. It'll be a pickup of 13 on the play, and that'll bring up fourth down.
This offense really put themselves in a tough spot on first and second down, needing long yardage to try to pick up a first down, and they ended up getting a great run. Explosive, picked up nice yardage. You don't expect to be in this situation on fourth down, but guess what? It all started with what happened on first and second down. Really put them behind the 8 ball.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
5 on the 50.
They'll try to get the offense going with Johnson. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
I know he ain't got it. Hey, sub. Let's go. Even. Sonic. Hey, sub. Let's go. Here I come. 5-0. Hey, sub. Let's go. Where's that?
To throw is Winston. Flushed out right. Now he'll let it go deep right. He's got a man. Complete. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory. A huge play there for Arizona. 65 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
Slam. 5 on the 50.
Johnson running left. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Run to the ball. We got a runner. You don't want no problem. You don't want it. Check 37. Where's that?
Back now here on EA Sports.
Check four. Check. Easy, easy, easy. Check. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. Here we go. Even.
Again, it's Johnson. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
Let's go.
7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
5-0. 5-0. I got him.
They'll run it with Johnson. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there, and now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal.
Let's convert. Even.
They'll get it to him up the middle. And Johnson lost the football. It's loose, poked out. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Mariota now after the fumble recovery. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Easy. 1. 1.
Mariota on 1st down. Into the hands of his receiver Moore. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules about declaring a game over before it's over. But that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It's a 2-possession game. It is a 2-possession game at this stage in the 4th. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
Green, triple C.
Winston now after the fumble recovery. Forced out to his left. He gets it left side of Johnson. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. It's a pickup of 16 there that'll lead to a new set of downs.
5 on the 50. Green, triple C. Sonic. Hey, sub. Let's go.
On 1st and 10, Winston. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line.
Here we go, even. Check.
Now Johnson. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Hey, ready. Black, 22 cents. Hey, sub. Let's go. Green, triple C. Where's that?
To throw, Winston. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Winston now. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on first and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down.
Check the backer. Sonic! Hey, sub. Let's go.
Now Jameis on second down. This is caught. Watkins. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Really nice gain on the completion. However, still third and goal that they face now. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. Now this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Third and goal. Winston. And that is incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So they settle for just the 3. But clearly right now, anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off. But it's still 8 up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And San Francisco gets set to go here. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
They'll start on the ground with Breida. Even with the nice move, can't go very far. Stopped short of the 30. It's the Pro Bowler Chandler Jones who makes the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because when they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that one.
And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Trying to go for the big one there on second down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
The Niners on third down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Mariota. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. It's the linebacker, Michael Kendricks. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. As he throws there, incomplete. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
5-0. Check. 4 down. Green, triple C.
Winston here to throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Geno Atkins in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year.
Let's go now.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and a mile.
Switch. Sonic. Green, triple C. I'm coming for you. 550. Blaze up.
From the gun, Winston. Looking right side, he's got him in. It's Johnson. And he is in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. David Johnson, 49 yards. And the Cardinals turning that interception into a touchdown. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. Bailey now to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Running game working, they'll stick with it on 1st down. And he'll get this out to about the 40. Just what you want on a 1st down run.